The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Hey, high 7.
24 is the mic. Here we go, here we go.
To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And his first pass is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Mayfield to throw it, eluding the pressure right. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Set, 180.
Mike is 59, Mike the 59. Hey, I'm coming after you, I'm coming after you.
Regular, regular, regular. Hurry, hurry. Hey, exit.
Come get some.
Come on.
And again, it's Mayfield. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
24 is the mic. Wild Bill, Wild Bill. Tight end right.
Hey, alert 33.
Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Three.
Check four. General, west.
Three.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. First down, Mariota. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Watch the run.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing on second and 14. Mariota. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Christian Kirksey. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Third and long.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up third and long. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Mariota under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jannard Avery providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to
Hey, alert. Hey.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. And an alley to run. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Here's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Target. 55's Mike, guys, 55.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterback's got to see.
And that's going to be caught from 19 yards away. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A reminder, coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, that's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 30 yards there. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From their own 40 to the other 40, the gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Check. 180.
Check 55 to Mike. You don't want none of that.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball. We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half here. Mariota steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken at the 3. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Titans. In for the score. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Mark 55! Mark 55! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Watch out!
Mayfield.
It's just me. It's just me.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Beckham, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns add on to their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
53 is mine.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. There's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 34. Following the interception here, Mariota. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now.
And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
To throw is Mariota. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
At their own 20-yard line.
180!
Check 55 to Mike.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A run for Nick Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And now here's a deep shot that's complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there. To throw, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Run.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Get that quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line. Pistol.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone touchdown. Nick Chubb, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at their own 24.
53 is the mic. Lawyer job. He's checking. One. 3.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
As this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's go, defense. Let's one. And here we go. Kill.
Mariota. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Mariota. Henry's got it out on the left side. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 38. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Throwing, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. A very solid gain of 27. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And that way, you often control the game.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
53, check 53. It's a part of that. It's a part of that. Watch twist.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Flipping left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all Charlie. Baby, get this. You're all mine. Check. 3. Check hot route. Hot.
Mariota on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hey, box drop.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Blue 18.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Let's get off the field.
Bravo.
Let's get off the field.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Mayfield to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Browns, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.